hello and good evening. Welcome to another episode of Sunday Night DM. Once again, the Sunday Knights will continue on their adventures in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm your host, Stuart, the Sunday Night DM. Before we head out, we'd like to take a moment to say thank you to Epidemic Sound for the intro soundtrack, at Beluga Tunes on Twitter for the SKDM logo and all character-related artwork, Johnny Neal for the introduction voiceover, Streamlabs and Streamspell for the stream background and player borders. A special thanks to Chris for his background work on hosting the stream. With all that out of the way, I invite you to sit back, make yourself comfortable, and let's see how the nights roll. Hello, good evening, and welcome to a one-shot. This one is called Heroes in a Halfling. All of our players tonight will be playing Halflings. Every so often I set a restriction to the players. Tonight just happened to be the restriction was everyone had to be a Halfling. You could be any class you wanted. So tonight we've got a Ranger, a Monk, a Paladin, a Bard, and a Cleric. And so, let's have a quick run around and introduce yourself and the characters you're playing tonight, and their role within the city, because you're in a tiny halfling town. I will start with Ryan today.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna be playing Joris Bongson. He is completely in no way based off Boris Johnson. It just so happens to be that he's also the mayor of the halfling town. He is also a trickery cleric, which in no way reflects on Boris Johnson at all.
Sam.
I'm playing a character called Winerick Smoothhands, who is essentially an aide to Joris. Helps to run campaigns and helps to run the town in the background, as well as trying to keep him on the straight and narrow. And I'm a bard. College of Whisperers, not unlike Dominic Cummings.
Okay, so Laurel.
So Tawny Ikonanor, she's the apprentice to the doctor within the town. However, she does have a disposition to get into a lot of bar fights, arm wrestling, stuff like that. So her reputation in that department tends to be a lot more solidified as opposed to her medical side, which is questionable to say the least.
Okay. Cindy.
Yes, so Tula Toskopa, she's actually not part of this town. She used to live in a small village outside this town, but because people are disappearing in her village, so she come with her small mouse pet, Cheddar, and wolf pet, Tatas, to come in and see if there's any hints on why people are disappearing.
Okay. Is that and Cat.
Hey, I am Deborah Hugmantle. I'm quite old. I love just staring at people angrily and just playing with my fingers. And yeah, not a lot is known about my past at the moment.
Okay, and
A
you are
paladin.
a paladin. Okay, so as Tula has obviously already mentioned, people have been disappearing from her village. People have been disappearing from the town. People have been disappearing from the town for a while. Joris, you've been holding town meetings and trying to get everyone to, accept that people move away. People choose to leave. People go visit family elsewhere. People go on adventures. There's always a reason people leave. You've all been having a meeting in the mayor's house. The five of you have stayed behind to Deborah, you stay behind because you always stay behind. You're always there. You people ignore you because you tend to be in the background. Tula, you're there because you want answers. Are people disappearing here as well? Are they helping? Is the mayor of the town going to help you with your problem? Tawny, you've heard stories. It's just interesting, people disappearing. You don't know anyone that's disappeared, or at least not that you know of anyway. And Joris and Wenrix. Obviously, it's your job to keep the peace. Make sure that everyone understands that, towns need to be run. People disappear, people leave. You've had a meeting. Most of the people have left. You're the last 5. You are sat around dining table in Joris's house. And you can hear the chatter of the town outside. Joris, there's a lovely event happening in your town. Everyone here is still confused as to why this lovely event is happening. So maybe you should explain it. No, it's fine.
So we are having festivities simply because it's a good time to have such festivities, and it's got nothing at all to take people's minds off the vanishings, because they're vanishings, they are not disappearances. Disappearances come with negative connotations. So yes, festivities are around, everyone's going to be happy, and maybe think of this when the voting time comes back around. That is why.
When
anyone
we
anything
will
else to
lean
say?
into the ear of our mayor, try not to be overheard by the others. Sir, I told you it was a bad time for a festival. People are concerned. We should not be doing this.
Oh, poppycock! No. It's right now. It's a perfect time to have our Peppa Pig themed festivities. It's going to cheer everyone up, and it's going to take their minds off all these people migrating or vanishing or whatever is occurring, but they certainly are not disappearing. That is the important factor here.
Is it possible inside?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Nice. Oh god, the first roll is not good. It's a natural 3, so I think that's like a 9. So no.
I mean, he seems genuine to want to run this
Yep.
this event
I look
for reasons unconnected with whatever else is going on.
I look completely uninterested. Like my feet are up on the table. I'm playing with like a ball. I'm not here. So this is fine. This is fine.
Okay. Anyone else got any points they want to add, or?
Mayor, my Aunt Sally has disappeared. She clearly won't just vanish or moving out from our clan. There must be something wrong happened to her. I need help. Our village need help.
Yes, your village, yes. Well, I mean, clearly, potentially, probably what's happened. It's a very small village, isn't it? It was a very small village. I'm somewhat aware of a lot of people who I would term economic migrants moving to larger cities. That's probably what's happened. Is people move for jobs and for future career prospects. That's probably what it is. Your auntie probably wanted to get into a new line of work.
Oh, she's 65.
Oh, I will not have such ageism round this table. Anyone up to the age of 99 are able to work. Just ask some of the residents here. They're forced to. Not because of my economic plans, but they choose to. Isn't that right?
Stop talking. Stop talking.
Lies. I tell you all, that's lies.
You can hear a small growl coming from outside the window on Joris, directly opposite you. You've got two windows. You can bring up the map now. You've got two windows directly opposite you. Can you hear growl coming from outside these windows?
Oh, it sounds like the Peppa Pig parade has started. I'd like to go over to the window to have a look, please.
What the hell is this parade, Joris?
It's just something to liven up the town during this time of vanishing, not disappearances, vanishings.
Why is it?
If you continue to ignore this, there will soon no one here to celebrate.
Okay, so as you get to the window, you can see out, and you can see just outside the window, Joris, there is a wolf of some kind sitting just outside the window. It's looking off into the distance and it's sitting there growling.
Who's brought their dog with them?
He's completely harmless.
He seems to be upset about something. He better not ruin the festivities. Those Peppa Pig outfits are expensive. I've got them on loan.
All right. I will come and check.
Is that more taxpayers' money, perchance?
I can't possibly say where the funding came from. It's something that Wenrick deals with.
Sure.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, so I moved to is the window open? It's not, right?
No, the window's closed.
Can it be open? Yeah,
you
I will
can open
open
the
a
window.
little bit of the window.
You can open the window, you see out, and you can see just outside the window, there is Tata. It's just outside. You see haunches up, tail flat, all four legs pointing somewhere off towards the rest of the town.
Okay. And growling, right?
And yeah, not something's
Okay.
caught his attention.
Tata, what are you doing? The mayor is not happy that you look like this.
Can I head by the window to see what he's pointing towards?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You can head down towards the window.
So I try to look to the direction that Tata is looking.
You can't really see much. The angle is the window is sort of set in. There's a bit of wall on one side, a bit of wall on the other side, so the window is sort of set back. So you're trying to look around the way he's facing you. You're trying to look around the edge of the building.
There's no door there, is there, in between the windows?
Not at this end, not between the windows. No, it's a solid wall. There's books on it. It's dining room, come library, come whatever reason the mayor would have to use this room for anything else. The books could be empty. The books could be full of notes and stuff. The main door is behind where the mayor was sitting, so the mayor had his back to the main.
Okay.
Yeah, so I shout out to the window. Tata, calm down. What's going on?
It seemingly ignores you.
Oh, that's an amazing name. Isn't it cold out there?
The snow is light. It's not heavy snow. It's snowing enough to settle on the ground, but it's not like full blizzard.
Do they want to come in?
He doesn't appear to want to move from where he is.
So I look to Cheddar, which is on my shoulder, and say, "What's wrong with your pal?"
He kind of nuzzles down into your collar and kind of. You've now got a lump in the back, so wherever has attracted Tata outside, Cheddar's finally got maybe a scent of, or whatever is now hiding behind your neck.
Oh. So I tell the rest. I turn around and tell the rest of them something is wrong. Both Tata and Cheddar are scared. Seems. Should we go and look?
I look ready to fight.
Yeah, I just
Way too eager to.
push them both aside and try to have a look through the window, try to see if I can see anything.
Okay. The other side of the table.
Yeah.
So where you can just about see my cursor. Right. You're going to go right here
Ooh.
to this window. Okay. You can not see very much. You can see the end of the end of the house. Make a history check.
Oh dear, that's not good. So that's a 6.
I mean, the end of the house is not much past this point. Your memory's fading a little bit. There's no other way you can see in the direction of where this is looking.
Okay. Guess Deborah gives up, shoulders, sits down and just glares at others.
Wenrick's still sat at the table. What is everyone doing? We were having a meeting. It's probably just a stray cat or something. Can we not get to the bottom of this before we start getting distracted?
Make a perception check, Wenrick.
Oh, you're always so business-like, aren't you? It's probably us liberals or communists or something outside. It's fine.
Wenrick, make
Well,
a
at least one of us is.
Fine. And then I start to walk towards the door.
You're going to go towards the door, yeah?
Yeah, Tata is always nice, so there must be something going on.
I'm gonna follow with
You get to the
fisticuffs
door.
ready.
The door is closed. Can we have vision for 2 luck, please? So the door in front of you is closed.
And then everything else is pitch dark.
The lights beside you, you can still see them, but the lights behind you are flickering, and you can still see just in front of you. The door is closed. You can open the door.
Yeah, sure. I'm scared.
Check for traps.
You can see the chairs in front of the fireplace, the rug on the floor, and looking around. It's just a welcome front room to this house. Actually, 2 doors. Okay. The candles are flickering in the corner. Fireplace is lit.
Okay.
Everything in this room seems quiet.
I walk out from the door.
Okay. To your right, another door.
Yeah.
You're not quite sure where this one leads, and to your left is the front door.
Oh, so the left one is the front door. Okay.
On your
So
left.
I turn
your left is
around and then say, so no one is coming to check what it is.
I'm directly behind you, just like, yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go.
If it means we can get back to this meeting faster, then yes, I will come as well.
Yes, come.
Joris, you stay
Tata
here.
has see something.
Deborah follows as well because she doesn't really like Doris. So
Okay.
No one does. Especially me.
So I approach the main door.
Yep, you get to the main door.
And I put it.
There we go. This one's locked.
Ah! I go back. I trace backward to the room, and go to the mayor.
Okay.
And yeah,
back.
I go back
Yeah,
into the
hold on.
room and say, "Excuse me, sir. Do you lock us up in your house? Are we not free to go?"
Oh no, you're totally always free to go. It's to stop others from coming in. The people who might vote for the other people. They like to occupy mayoral palaces and whatnot. It's just a safety precaution. I'm sure I've got the key somewhere.
Then open the door.
Oh, Wengritz, do you happen to have the keys at
I'm
all?
not going to kick it down already.
Yes, sir. They're in your pocket as usual.
Oh, yes, there they are. It's just have a look here. Is it this one? No, it's... here it is. I'll go towards the front door with my big bag of keys and
Open the door.
open it up.
Yeah, I follow and go back to the door that is open.
Okay.
It seems sad that there's a key. Oh.
Okay. You all heading outside?
Yeah, but I'm going to ask Joris again. Please, sir, stay inside where it's safe.
No. The voting constituents must see that I'm a man of action, even though there's nothing to act upon because there are no disappearances.
And I turn around and say, "Are you implying the town is not safe now?"
As you
This-
you get outside, the light from the square is bright enough to come around the building, but the building in front of you is completely dark. There is no light coming from the house you've just left, because all the light seems to be focused inwards, and none is coming through the door. You are pretty much in darkness until you get another 20 feet, 30 feet in front of you. You can see very little as you leave. Tata rushes around the building and catches up to you.
Aww.
Oh, Tata, what's going on?
He points in an easterly direction towards the square where the lights are, and just sits down, his head pointing in that direction.
Is that not westerly?
I will touch.
Westerly, you're right.
Just to make sure it's not looking the wrong way.
Yeah, so that's the west, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
will touch Tata's head and cast a bee spawn so that we can
Okay.
actually communicate.
Okay.
So I will telepathically ask what's going on. What does he see?
There was movement.
Oh,
Something big.
what?
Never seen it before. Something big. Something hairy. Something scary.
how big is it? As big as a house or as big as 2 Tartars, 3 Tartars?
Bigger than Tartar.
Is it 4 Tartars big?
He doesn't know numbers. He's a wolf. He doesn't know numbers. He just knows it's bigger than him.
Okay. So then I tell the rest of them, Tartars see something hairy and big, bigger than Tartars.
Finally, a worthy opponent.
I won't get so excited. It's probably just Papa Pig or someone. There's a load of the pigs out here. It is the festival, of course.
But he say it's scary.
So that could be Theo, the blacksmith's son. He is rather large and scary.
Deborah gets out of her pocket a lock of hair and tries to swing it in front of Tartar's face, even though she's unsure whether or not she can see or smell anything at the moment.
Okay. Make a perception check for Tartar. So that's D20 plus wisdom.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I think it's D20 plus 3.
No, well, he has plus 6, right? Perception.
I've got plus 3 on mine. I only have it as plus 3.
Okay. Well, in DDB they say he has a plus 6.
Yeah, no,
Anyway.
I don't know. Yeah,
Plus
so it
3,
should be
right?
plus 6.
So,
Should be plus 6.
So roll 20 plus 3. Okay.
Yeah.
19.
Plus 3. 4 total.
Yay.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah. He recognizes the scent straight away. And the fur on the back of his neck. This is it. And he looks up at you, Deborah, slightly confused. You have fur from this creature that he smelt. He starts growling.
Are you the hairy big one? You don't look that big.
Or that hairy.
Deborah looks surprised with the reaction of the dog. And she just glares towards his direction
Okay.
and then says, "Is that what you were barking at?"
He looks up at you. Looks at you, Chula.
Yeah.
And looks back. Turns around and then looks in the direction that he was looking in before.
Like the light source, you mean the west?
Yeah, he's looking towards the square.
Okay.
So you can just about see the square and some of the stalls in the square from where you are standing outside the house.
So I asked the rest of them, should we go and check?
I'm nodding my head excitedly.
Wenrix adjusts his tie, straightens it up, straightens his jacket. Oh, for God's sake, there's nothing there. And he just starts walking towards it. Yeah.
Towards it.
I climb on top of Tata and then say, we go quietly.
Okay. You can do that. I'm zoomed out on my map, so it's all really small.
We will sneak against that building that casts shadow.
Okay, you're going to go to the building that's casting the shadow, yeah? Make a
like we will
stealth
keep to
check.
the shadow.
Everyone,
Is it my
make a
stealth
stealth check.
or Tata?
everyone. You and Tata, you're the only one sneaking over?
I'm not sneaking.
Oh, you're good just walking normally.
I'm proving a point that there is nothing to fear, and stop being silly and just walking on ahead.
Deborah is kind of like using her sword as a stick, being like walking stick, walking down gently.
I'm sneaking. I roll 18 in stealth.
Okay.
I'll follow behind Wenritz as well.
Close behind?
Maybe about 6 steps
Uncomfortably
behind.
close behind.
Okay. And Deborah, where are you? How far are you going?
I think Deborah is quite slow, so she's a bit further behind than Boris, just clamping along
Okay.
quite loudly with her sword.
Okay. And
So I'd probably like to be as close as Tata would allow me to be without disturbing Tata too much. But I am eager.
Okay. Yeah, you follow along. Are you hiding against the building as well?
Probably not very well.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so as you head towards the square, Wenrix, you notice that there's not as many people around as there was when your meeting started. The square key seems kind of quiet.
What time is it now? I get the impression it's quite late.
It's getting sort of mid to late evening, so 8 o'clock sort of.
Is the festival still going on?
I mean, the lights are flickering. There's music playing. There just doesn't seem to be as many people in the square as you would expect to be.
Okay. I won't mention anything at this stage for fear of raising. In fact, you know what I will do? I will send a message to Joyce.
Okay.
A little secret message. And just say, it appears to be quieter here than we expect. Are you sure there are no disappearances?
I'm going to completely ignore the fact it was sent via message. It is nothing to do with disappearances. It's just a poor turnout. It's due to the festivities. I'm sure we can get more people to come to the festivities. I would like to cast Thaumaturgy to make my voice boom and shout out, "Come one and all to the Peppa Pig festivities, sponsored by Joris Bongson. Vote Bongson."
Make a persuasion roll.
That's a 6.
As you call out, you hear from the other side of the square a scream, and then no other noise.
Someone howling in delight of the festivities, clearly. I start laughing in a nervous mouse. How to do with the festivities?
I telepathically speak to Tata. That man is going to get us killed.
Yay.
The Tartar he kind of nods slightly, and his head is still pointed in the direction across the square. You all heard the scream.
Is it a proper blood curdling scream, or was it just? There's a mouse.
Make an intelligence check. Straight up intelligence.
22.
It wasn't like a scream of delight. It wasn't a scream of happiness.
Oh,
It was definitely a scream of surprise and possibly fear.
I will, in following Joris's lead. Oh, that must be the performers who arrived. They are doing a rendition of the Headless Rider. I'll go see where they're up to.
Are you just going to head into the square?
Yeah. Looking out for what the hell made the noise. But I just put on a bit of a performance for yours to try and...
Make a performance check.
That's what I was after, you see. 25.
Yep.
I've got a plus 9, so I wanted to use it.
You walk off. Kind of proudly after making this statement that these people are obviously here for this reason, and so you head into the square. Can we move the map up to follow him, please?
That's right. The bard goes in first, like a lunatic.
I will, in my mind, ask Tata, do you smell anything fishy?
He kind of looks back at you.
He can talk back to me in his mind.
He kind of looks back at you. Kind of raises an eyebrow. If dogs could do that, and he looks kind of like, "Are you kidding me? This whole thing is fishy. None of it makes any sense." Yeah, it's kind of with a cocked, raised eyebrow, kind of.
Deborah just growls and starts clanking down a bit faster and heads towards where the building is to just stand by the wall, just in case something jumps at them.
Okay.
I'll walk towards Wenritz, pulling out my bag of vote Joris badges, being like, this might be a perfect opportunity for us to hand out some of our campaign badges for the upcoming election.
I'll put my hand onto Joris's hand as he does that. So now is not the time. There's something wrong. Keep up the act.
There's never anything wrong.
Joris, make a perception check.
You say which one? Sorry, perception.
Yeah.
No. There we go. So 22.
As you're saying this, you notice there is a largish shadow move between two buildings on the opposite side of the square.
Wenritz, what was the acts we had for the festivities? Was this anything particularly large?
Are you saying this so everyone can hear, or just me?
Just kind of whispering it into your ear.
Oh, sorry.
We'll call it. Make a sleight of hand check. You're trying to be kind of sneaky about it.
Is it not a deception then?
Yeah.
Maybe?
No, because he's trying to talk to you, so it's sort of sleight of voice.
Stealth.
23.
Yeah, you managed to whisper it, and Wenrix is the only one that hears.
I'll send a message back. Just even though it seems to be so effective last time. No, sir. No, there is nothing large. There's nothing large about this town. Why? What have you seen?
And I'll just show him with my hands. I'll go really wide and then really big with my hands.
Just gesturing, no words, just.
Yeah, just gesturing.
You've seen a box, a house, a cart.
I'll then just exasperate. Something big. But I'll shout it out.
When Rex has just got his head in his hands at this point. Everything is big to us. We are halflings.
I'll turn round to where the rest are stood. I'll just shout out, "Of course, the only thing big here is my approval ratings."
As you look, everyone else is sort of like, you can't see Tula. You can't see Tata. You can just barely make out Deborah.
Who is growling at you, by the way? Just with her sword.
You can hear it, but you can't see them. They're kind of... You can barely see them. They're kind of hidden in the shadow beside the building.
Hello.
I will gesture Tata to move just slightly more, still in the shadow.
A little bit closer to the end.
Yes, and then see if he can actually see something more.
Make a perception check for Tata.
17 plus 3, 20.
Okay. As you look out, he does see movement on the far side, but not where Joris had just been gesturing towards. A little further, something large.
So movement from something large. Can he see any villagers or any other people?
I mean, as he's looking, he does see like movement in the square itself. He does see people moving around. Not very many. They seem to be like moving to take cover and hide.
I turn around and talk to the other two in the shadows and say, people are hiding from something big.
When Deborah hears that, she starts heading towards the light to see better the big thing. So towards where Joris is.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hello. You put her on, Joris. Yeah, as you get up to, whoops, bit far. As you get to where Joris is, can we see Deborah's vision, please? You can see the square. You can see everything within the square. The light here is so bright just from all the lights dotted around. All the rest of it. It is putting light out past the buildings behind you. Make a perception check.
Ooh. Deborah is slightly blinded by the light, and she cannot see very well at the moment. So her perception is actually 10. Just
okay. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. Everything seems to be exactly as it would be, except doesn't appear to be anyone around. There doesn't appear to be any movement around. So whatever movement was seen by Tata is you can't see it anymore. Whatever movement that was there that the mayor saw, you can't see it anymore. You can just see the square in itself, and you can hear the music coming from one end, and you can hear you can see lights and food and fires going and all the rest of it. Everything that would make it a festival. Just there doesn't appear to be anyone around.
I turn around and say, Firth, I think your festival has failed. There are no people.
The festivities aren't about physical people. It's more of a mentality kind of festival, you see. A very expensive mental festivity of the mind.
Sir, whatever you say. Just starts heading back towards the shade again.
What do you think of the lights, by the way? Look at the lights, the pretty lights. Aren't they good?
He just growls at you again. Don't bother answering.
I whisper to Chatter. That guy make no sense. Is he drunk or what?
Make an insight
Try
check.
working for him.
15.
Is the mayor drunk?
Mayor might be drunk on his own power.
Yeah.
Wenritz, we really need to get these festivities sorted. It's going to look very bad on your next performance report if we don't get these attainment numbers up.
Sir, I'll remind you again, I'm employed by the town, not by you. Please stop trying to discipline me. I am here to look after you.
I'm the mayor.
But in light of the situation, I will go and see what's happening.
Yes, thank you. That's awesome. Just don't think you're going to get any kind of pay rise for
Okay,
this.
so
Please, he's just really like despondent. Please, will you find somewhere safe to rest whilst I see what is happening? Do not put yourself in harm's way again.
No, I'll be where the voters are. It's important for them to see me. Let's go. I'll start confidently striding towards the Christmas tree.
okay.
As you walk past, I'll just mutter under a breath. I can't wait for his replacement.
Heading out. Make a perception check. Joris.
Perception check is another 6.
You confidently stroll past stalls. There appears to be no one at them. Heading towards the tree in the middle.
As I'm walking past the stalls, I'll just say, "Oh, look at the best of our manufacturing! Oh, excellent to see so much village manufacturing on show."
Are the rest of you following him?
Tata and I will try to sneak to the back of that turquoise booth thing. One of the shops.
This one right here?
Yeah.
This one here?
Stealthily.
Okay, make a stealth check for both of you.
Me is 20. Tata 19.
Okay, yeah, you managed to make it out into the behind it. Make a perception check.
21.
There is a shadow on one of the buildings on the far side of the square. Can we have a quick zoom out of the square? So you can see on the far side of the square, on the middle building of the on the other side of the square, there is a shadow on top of it.
On top of it, like on the roof.
Yeah. Just there, and then it's gone.
Okay. Well, I turn around to those guys who is behind me and say, "There's something on top of the roof. Should we let the mayor to be the lead here?"
I clank towards you and try to see for myself. Just the roof.
Okay. Yeah, you look. Make a perception check.
I'd be intrigued to see if there is something up there for myself and if there's a way I can climb from behind, depending on how well I can see this figure.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Mine was 11.
Okay.
I mean, because the building's already been pointed out to you, you look up. Was there something there? Was it just the angle that you were coming up at? It's hard to tell.
I was a
What did you get?
13,
Yeah,
so
it's
similar.
pretty much the same. As you're walking up, you're just like,
Yeah.
it's a peaked roof. Was there a thing up there? Was it your imagination? I mean, it's hard to see.
I kind of want to be brave and like go around the buildings anyway and just guess by going around the back just to see if I can climb up.
Okay. Yeah.
Magic, I imagine, but
You make your way through the square.
Ugh.
Can we have Wenrick? Can we have Tawny vision, please? Just follow her for a minute. So as you're approaching the buildings, the first one in front of you, doors closed, trees lit outside. You make your way along. You know which building the shadow was seen on. Are you going to cut between the buildings and look behind, or are you going to scout around the other way first?
If I find a good way to climb up to get up to the roof myself, I'll
make a
use
perception
the most.
check.
Okay. Ooh, that was good. 21.
Yeah, there's
That's more
drain.
like it.
There's drain pipes you can climb.
Sweet.
On the building on the left, on your left, it's about 10 feet in on the building. You can climb up to the roof, not a problem.
Yeah, I'll do that carefully. Like, kind of keep my head sort of looking up a bit and just try to make sure I'm not seen by whatever's up there.
Make an athletics check.
Can I make it acrobatics?
Yeah, I mean, you can put a bit of flair in your climbing. Yeah, make it acrobatic.
Thank you. Oh, thank God. 15.
Does take a while. You slip a few times, but you do make it to the roof. As you look to the building behind you, you can see on the roof there is something there. It's hard to tell exactly what it is from where you're standing.
What's its size?
It's on the roof. It's fairly flat on the roof. Kind of looks like it's laying on the roof. There's something up there on the roof.
I'm going to be very, very, very brave, possibly stupid, and attempt to like kind of crawl onto the roof a little bit and just.
The roof next to you, I mean, which is where the shape was, is. Uh, 15 feet away, where you are. So you're on one roof. The shape you saw is on the roof next to you. So if you look at that's you looking now forward. So it's the building in front of you that you can see on the roof.
Okay. And still don't have any clarity as to what it's going to be.
It's hard to tell from where you are.
I'm just going to stay there and keep an eye out.
Okay. Can we go back to the others?
So pretty.
Okay, so Wenrix,
No.
you've watched everyone else move forward. Joris has just walked towards the tree in the middle. Are you following him? Or are you doing something else?
I'm going to follow him as far as the stripy blue stall and just take a moment to see if I can discern how long it's been empty for.
Okay. Yeah, it's a food stall. They're serving food here. Make a perception check.
7. 7.
I mean, the food is warm. Ready to eat. You don't know if that means that it was too hot before and it's had time to cool down, or it's served like this. It's hard to judge exactly how long it's been.
Okay, well, I won't say anything then. I've not learned anything really. So, and I'll walk up to Joris and just sort of nudge him. Have you seen anything, sir? What are you doing standing here in the middle of the festivities?
Make a perception check, Joris.
That is a 11.
As you've gone up to the tree, you've noticed that several of the branches are slightly out of place, and some of the bulbs have been knocked and are slightly out. So you fixed them.
It's so difficult to get good help these days. Look at the state of this tree. I mean, this place is more deserted than the Liberal Party conference.
Just not even acknowledging it.
Wenrich, you're supposed to laugh. Don't make me cast command on you. Oh, so you're getting into the festivities now as well. Very jovial.
I will.
I'll just whisper under my breath. Cast command and I'll cast vicious mockery.
Tula.
I will, from my bag, take out some ration, give it to Cheddar, and then say, "Now eat up and go to the roof to help my mate. Will you?"
Okay. Cheddar.
So I bribe him to
Drops
go
down.
to the roof.
And you watch as disappears into the distance.
Yes.
So it doesn't take long.
So,
10 feet, 15 feet maybe, and then gone underneath.
yeah, so Cheddar has dark vision for 60 feet. Hopefully he sees something in that roof.
Yep, Cheddar disappears. Tawny, make a perception check.
Okay. No. 6.
You, as you're sitting there on the roof, looking out over the other and watching, no movement on the other roof. Something crawls up your leg.
I look.
It's dark. It's hard to see what it is.
I try to just whack it off. Just like,
You hear a as something falls off of you and onto the roof next to you.
I'm starting to feel quite flustered, to be honest.
Okay.
6.
Tula, how are you communicating with Cheddar?
I'm expecting he will come back.
Are you expecting him to come back? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it should just look and then come back.
Deborah, what are you doing?
Staying put at the moment, I guess. Just
Watch
I've
the
seen the
square,
food
okay.
in front of me.
So, Tawny, that feeling on your leg is back, but this time it goes the other way. And it's there and then gone again. After about 5 or so minutes, Cheddar reappears by your foot, climbs up. Make a perception check for Cheddar.
Okay. Let me
Knowing
see.
knowing what it is now, I'm suddenly
You have
a lot
no
more
you have no idea what it
Oh.
is.
Oh, I
You have
thought I did.
no idea what it is.
Oh no. Oh, I hate this.
Don't kill the mouse.
No, it's a mouse.
50.
15.
Yes.
Okay, so looks like a sack.
What? Like it say what he see looks like a sack, you mean?
Yeah, it looks like a sack.
I take out the other sack that I find that using as blanket. Is it like this one?
Looks like that one.
That's a very long yes, Cheddar. And
I mean,
then oh, is there
unless
anyone
you-
next to me now?
Unless you speak mouse, you only catch like certain sounds that Cheddar makes you understand.
Okay.
So
Or speak of animals.
you can you've been with them for a while, so you can understand certain sounds that they make. So you know what sack sounds like because you've talked about it in front of.
We talk
Cheddar
about sacks
before.
all the time, yeah.
Hey, look, you've got this mystery sack that you don't know where it came from.
Yeah.
And you bring it out regularly and you discuss it with them.
Yeah. Yeah, so when I show him
so-
the sack,
so
he
when you show
probably
him,
point
and
to the
he-
sack
he-
as well.
Yeah, he would. There's a long spiel of you don't know what was said, but definitely this is what Cheddar thinks he saw on the roof.
Huh. I turn around to the old lady and say, "Old lady, Cheddar say he saw a sack," and then I move the sack.
Deborah seems offended and confused. Why is that important?
It's a moving sack.
Deborah nods and starts heading towards the direction of the moving sack, I guess.
Okay, so yeah, Deborah starts heading across the square, past the stalls. Turquoise one, stripy one, green one, grey and white one.
She'll stop behind the blue one, I think, and try to...
This-
Yeah. Try to do divine sense, detect good and evil, see if she perceives anything.
Describe how it works.
So you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of celestial, fiend, and dead within 60 feet
Okay, so
of you.
what does it detect?
The location of celestial, fiend, and
Okay,
dead.
so there is
Or the
definitely
Hallow.
some kind of fiendish creature in the direction you're looking in. Possibly on the building, possibly behind it. Can't determine exactly how far away it is. You just know that it's there.
Fair enough.
We're not
I
expecting
don't know what to do
that.
Yeah. I stare back towards the wolf and point for them to come.
So I saw the hand gesture, and then I'm still on top of Tata. So I do what people do with horses. You know, they kick the thing. So I do that.
Okay, so Tata goes into a canter, walks over.
Hide behind the green
when
one,
Rick-
please.
Hide behind the green one. Wenrix, Joris, are you make perception checks?
A 14 for me.
18.
You are standing there. Joris watching, turn around, looking at everything. Wenrix, you notice that the others move across the square. Deborah wave and then point at the building. There's no sign of Tawny.
Okay, I'll tap Joris on the shoulder. Sir, you stay here and look at the tree. I'll be back in a moment, and I'll walk over towards where Deborah's just gone to, and just say to her, "What is going on? Where is the others? What?"
So you meet up with, you watch where Deborah went, and you meet up with Deborah and Tula and Tata. There's still no sign of Tawny.
No, that's fine. That's why I was asking Deborah to discern where Tawny had gone to, if she knew.
I point towards the building where I suppose that Tawny's still up to, or that's where I last saw her, and I say, Tawny. And then I point towards the other building and I said, a foul creature is there.
Tawny is a foul creature? Why is she climbing on people's houses?
No.
Tawny. I understand. I get it, but Wenrix is just a bit confused at the moment. That's all.
Yeah, so she looks flustered and starts waving her hands, and she's like, no. Tawny, foul creature. I can sense it in the air.
And then I nod my head and say, Cheddar say it's a sack. And then I wave the sack.
Going great.
Wenrix just looks quite confused. The mouse is talking and God, it's like Joris all over again.
You see the sack that is waving. Make a perception check.
15.
You've not quite seen anything this large before. This sack is like big enough to basically be a halfling sleeping bag. Sack is huge. But you happen to notice that the material that it's made from is something that's produced in the town.
In the town that we're in, yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay. But I don't know what it's used for.
It's usually used for sacks, but it's usually used for sacks that are a lot smaller and hold like grain and stuff. But this sack is
big,
like wider, and if you were to stand in it, you could do the top up, and you would be entirely in the sack, and there would still be like room inside.
Okay.
This sack is big enough for a halfling.
Wenrix's mind starts racing, thinking if people are going missing, maybe this is. Have they been taken in these sacks? What is that? Is one bit left on that roof? It doesn't voice anything. It doesn't say anything. But his chain of thought is. Well, and then he'll turn around to Deborah and tell her, maybe we should have a look on that roof. See if it is a sack. What's the harm?
Yeah, you go. You will follow.
The brave ranger.
Are you heading over to the roof?
Yeah, slightly more nervously now that I think there actually might be something there as opposed to before when I just thought it was a load of rubbish.
You square head towards the roof. You look up on the building on your left as you get up there, and you can see a pair of feet kind of dangling over the top, over the edge.
Is that from the other building or where the sack was?
So you can see you should be able to see my mouse on the screen. Maybe not. Okay, so can we have Wenrick's vision, please. So, directly in front of you is the building that the sack was seen on, or the sack was seen on. To your left, you can see a pair of feet dangling over the roof.
So that's to where the others pointed out.
So, yeah.
Thing you're going to.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I send a message to her then?
You can send a message to the person sat on the roof, or the person whose feet they are. You can't be sure exactly who it is.
Isn't that the same person?
You don't know. They're above you. The light, they're in shadow. You can just see the feet kind of dangling over the edge. That's all you can see of them.
But sorry, what I mean is that's where Deborah pointed and said that our other friend, Laura's character.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't remember a blank.
Tawny.
Has my passive perception at this point been able to get me to spot him, or?
I mean, he's not exactly being stealthy. You can see movement in the square. You saw someone come up.
I'm using my position as
you saw someone come up, turn around and walk away again. Now someone else. I mean, you can see down there, but you're looking back, so you can't really see their faces. So all you can see is the outline of a person. You can't be sure exactly who it is because of the amount of light that is shining on their back from how you're looking at them.
They don't seem to be acting in a way that's
no.
So,
It just looks like people have just come up.
Okay.
Stood around for a minute.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be brave. Psst. Hey. Psst. Hello.
And when Tawny does that, I'll send a message to Tawny and say, what are you doing up there, and what can you see?
Well, I thought I'd have a really great view up here, but turns out I can see bugger all.
Is there any signs of a sack?
I look.
I mean, you can see shadow. You can see a shape-ish on the roof on the other side, but I mean, you've got no dark vision, so you can't really tell. You can't determine whether or not it's just a lumpy
I can see why
roof.
Well,
we're gonna need a way to get light up here.
Oh, just get down from there. That's someone's house you're on.
So? This will make for the perfect landing opportunity.
Outsiders.
Local, thank you.
As far as Wenrix is concerned, you're an outsider.
Fair enough.
He thinks everyone is really. Okay, so Wenrix is going to go up to the house and knock on the door.
The one next door.
One that might have a sack on the roof.
Okay, you go up to the door. Knock on the door. The door creaks open. Inside is darkness. It's a two-story building. Someone does live upstairs. But downstairs is a shop.
And the door is open.
And the door is... You just knocking on the door.
Yeah.
The door swing open.
I'll just sort of poke my head in. Hello?
As you stick your head in through the doorway. There is no light inside. You can only see whatever light is cast from outside in. And you can see not much. You can see at the far end there is another door that possibly leads outside. You can see a couple of tables or displays on the left and on the right, with like miscellaneous items of clothing and stuff in.
Okay. Well, I assumed that I would know what sort of shop this was, since I live in the town.
Yeah, I mean it's. I mean, there's toy shops around. There's other shops like that around. This one is like a clothing store that sells like bespoke clothing. So This is where the mayor would come and get his suits fitted and stuff like that, just to be different. This is like that kind of shop where everything here is different and unique, handmade for the person that's coming in.
Okay. In that case, if there's no response to my call out, I'll light my lantern.
Okay, you light your lantern. What kind of lantern is it? Just
it's a lamp.
Okay. All right, we'll go with candle then. Oh, whoa, that was weird. Not supposed to happen. There you go. Okay, so you light your candle. I've only got candle. I don't have a lamp.
It's 15 foot, I think. 50-foot radius for bright and dim for another 30 feet. So if that makes a difference.
It might do. Hold on, let me. Oh, whoops, that's not it. Turn off candle and turn on a torch. There we go. So, you light your torch. I've only got torch on my list. And now you can see more of the stuff that's in here.
Okay.
But there doesn't appear to be anyone around. There also doesn't appear to be anything disturbed.
Okay. I'm looking to see if there's a set of stairs upstairs and a set of stairs upstairs.
Yeah, in the far back corner there is a set of stairs that lead upstairs.
Okay, I'm just going to go head on up, just calling out every now and again. Hello.
Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is turn the torch off because I don't have a second story for this building. So you'll be in darkness for the moment.
Fine.
So yeah, you get to the top of the stairs. Straight ahead.
Okay.
And a small kitchen area off to the right hand side. And you can see in the bedroom area, the window on the left hand side is open.
Okay, and there's no one around?
There's no one around.
Okay, I'm again looking for access to the roof. That's what I'm doing.
From the inside, there doesn't appear to be access to the roof.
Okay, then I will have a quick look around, do a bit of an investigation for any signs of any break-in, but then I'll go to the window and see if there's a way to climb out to get onto the roof.
Make a perception check.
15.
The bed is unmade, and the covers are kind of thrown back. There is no sign of the person who's supposed to be sleeping in the bed. There is no sign of the person who lives in the house.
Okay.
The window is open inward, and it usually opens outward.
Okay.
There is no sign of anyone else. No sign of any other disturbances in the room.
Okay. And if I go to the window, is there a way to get onto the roof by climbing outside?
As you reach out and you touch the window ledge, make a nature check.
And while he's doing that,
22.
Tata and I sneak closer.
Yep, hold on. I was prepared and I put my dice away. I needed the space. Alright, 22.
Yeah.
You reach your hands out and you touch the window ledge. And you take 3 points of poison damage as you reach out and touch it. And you can feel burning on the palms of your hands.
What the
Okay, so. Yep.
Am I poisoned or just...
No. It was just a, as if you touched something, maybe a chemical or some kind of substance natural substance that just burns your hands. Can we have camera feed on everyone? There we go.
Is there anything obvious under the lamplight as to what? Does it look?
I mean, it doesn't look like there's anything there at all.
That's fine.
It's very strange. You've just reached out and You've touched it.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm going to go back downstairs and go back out then.
Oh,
Okay.
not there, not there. I want to
Not there.
sneak to the building that Deborah is hanging.
you want to go to the one that Deborah's at?
Yes,
Deborah's right here.
it's the back of that building. So
Oh,
basically,
you want to go?
just horizontal.
So-
go.
Which build? The one that
Tawny's on.
Tawny's on.
Yeah, actually,
Okay. You want to go straight across? Okay. Here we go.
yeah, with Tata. Yes.
Yeah, Deborah's heading towards the other building to see what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you get, you can no longer see. Tula, but obviously, Tata can.
Yeah, Tata and Shatter both can. So I told them, I say, guys, I'm blind. Tell me if there's something moving.
Oh, where is he? He doesn't. Tata doesn't respond. He's still growling and still pointing in that general direction. Cheddar is back in behind your collar again.
Can I see Tata growling in that direction?
Make a perception check.
That's an 8. My perception is
You
terrible.
have watched as Wenrix has disappeared, and Deborah has disappeared, and the strange female halfling who came from outside of town has disappeared, and the young-ish female doctor's assistant has also disappeared. You are, for all intents and purposes, alone in the middle of.
I turn around and go, oh, bloody hell. You try to fix things in the village, and you look around the next minute and everyone's gone. My God, it's as empty in here as it is in the House of Lords. My word. I will wander off to the direction that I was last seeing Wendrit Smooth Hands.
Okay. Start heading towards this green tent on the far side of the square, which is where you last saw him disappear to. So,
all the time, I'm kind of wandering out. Hello, is anybody there? Hello.
So, Deborah, you watch as Joris makes his way back through the square towards where you're not even hiding, not really. You're just kind of waiting by this tent, kind of leaning up against one of the poles on the side, and you watch as Joris comes back through the square. Make a perception check.
Ooh. That's 14.
Something as you're watching him come, something like moves behind the tree in the middle of the square. Just fast movement. Just out of the corner of your eye, you catch it.
Can I reach Doris? How far away is he from me?
Joris is about
Joris, right?
about 15 feet away. But he's coming closer. It's not like he's on the far side of the tree. He's like coming up on the corner of the market stall that you're currently situated beside.
Question. What's currently lighting the stall? Sorry.
Beg pardon? What's currently lighting them? I mean, there's
Yeah, like,
strings of
let's,
lights.
you know.
Lots and lots of lights. I mean, this is the sort of thing where no expense was spared to provide lighting, so that this place was lit all night by the men,
Mm.
Much to my disapproval.
I would-
just to make the festival seem inviting to
about
everyone
the-
from outside.
What about the lights that are? So there's a couple of lights in front of the house.
There was a
that
couple
I'm
of
on the side of.
trees, small ones that are lit outside.
They're lit.
Yeah.
Though. What are they lit with?
Magical lights.
Literally done on the tree.
Yeah. Some
Oh.
spellcasters come along and just cast light
Yeah.
lots of times on this tree.
Trying to find a way to get the roof lit.
Have any?
Somehow stealthily.
Do you have any torches or anything?
Yeah, I guess I do. But as the range, like that's the problem. I don't want to throw a torch over there.
Make a perception check.
Ooh, natural 19 plus 3, 22.
You watch as there's a shadow appear behind the tree in the square. A large shadow, about half the height of the tree. And this tree is huge. It's about half the height of the tree. It appears in the square.
Oh, bugger.
While you're like looking around at the lights below and all the rest of it, you glance up and there's all of a sudden this dark shadow behind the tree.
In the center, yeah?
It's close enough to the lights for you not to be able to see what it is, because obviously the lights are hitting it and
Okay.
you're just got an outline. It's something large. It's oddly shaped, but it's beside the tree.
I'm probably going to try to do a little bit of stealthy parkour, and probably at this point reside getting off the building and maybe go to like that yellow tent, the yellow one.
The triangular one.
Blue one. Yeah.
Remember what happens every time Argo tried to do anything parkour style?
Okay. Make a athletics check.
Can
Or
it be
acrobatics.
acrobatic,
Yes,
please?
it can.
Yeah. What's 14?
I mean, you try to be cool and all. You grab a hold of the drain pipe, you slide down, and then you get about halfway, and the drain pipe, slow motion, not fast, just slow motion, just and puts you in the snow, and you're still like holding on, looking around. No one seems to have noticed.
Sweet.
Can I
That's
can
the
I
best way
hear
to be.
that from the other side?
You hear something hit the snow.
Okay, then I will go towards that sound.
You're gonna go towards the sound, yeah?
Yeah.
I too will come out the front door and walk around to have a look.
I'm gonna quickly pat off all the snow and like regain my composure as quickly as
Yeah,
possible.
you stand up. It doesn't appear that anyone's noticed your lovely skills of falling down.
Okay. Well,
Hi. I think there's something ridiculously big around that tree, you know? I'm gonna go in there a bit.
That'll be Joris's ego. Just ignore it.
while this is happening, I suppose that Joris is still shouting, so just grab him from his shirt or whatever he's wearing.
Yeah, you grab him
Push him down.
and you make a strength check. Joris, make a strength check.
Oh no, that was 13 for me.
Yeah, that's a natural 20 for me. So I'm making
As
22.
you grab a hold of his shirt, you start pulling on him. As buttons just ping off his shirt, and he just stands there, kind of looking at you. Are you saying anything?
just start flapping my hands around and say, but like in a very low voice because she cannot enunciate S properly. So she just end up having a lot of spit on your face from the attempt to just be like.
I am not happy about my shirt. This was a very expensive shirt. It was handcrafted by that craftsman over there.
Make a perception check, Joris. Wenrix, make a perception check.
16.
5.
You are too busy focused on the state of your shirt. Wenrix, you notice there is something behind the tree in the middle of the square.
And how close is Joris to this tree now?
Joris has moved away from the tree.
That's...
You see him through this stripy stall right here in the middle, next to the green one, like kind of looking down as if something's happened, and his kind of hands are going to his chest.
Okay, I'm just going to start running towards him. And I'll send him a message. Sir, take cover. There's something behind you.
Head over. Tawny, are you following?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty eagerly, like I've not enjoyed doing nothing up there for a while. Tawny's very
Oh, I'm not following. I'm hiding in the shadow of the building.
You're hiding right here in the shadow.
Yes.
Oh, I make a stealth check.
Okay. 28.
Oh, nice.
You can just about see everyone in the square. The where the shadow is of the building, providing cover.
I will try to see if I see anything look like a sack across the.
You cannot see anything from where you are.
Okay.
The roof kind of comes out slightly away from the building. You can see in the square. You can see where everyone is sort of gathered around, but you cannot see anything else.
Can I send Cheddar to the yellow tent?
This one? The triangle?
The close one, not the far
the triangle
away
one, yeah?
The triangle.
Yeah,
and
set Cheddar out.
Yeah. Go and find the sack.
He runs out. A couple of minutes later, he runs back.
Is there any sack?
Something there. Something there.
Is it a sack?
He doesn't answer. He immediately disappears back into your collar.
Coward.
Oh no.
You hear another scream. This time within the square. This time closer. Seems to be coming from around the tree.
By this stage, Deborah has just given up trying to sign Joris to stop talking and flapping around, and just she focuses on the scream and starts running.
How long does your thingy last? Detect good and evil or whatever you used. Is it?
Ooh, I don't know. I think it's instant, to be honest.
Well,
I can cast it like about 3 times per day. Yeah.
Okay, so
at this
the tree.
point, I would probably. Oh, sorry.
No, keep going.
I would probably be circling like around behind the tent, just to try and get a view as to like the whole periphery of the tree stealthily.
Okay. Heading, you can get to the yellow tree, the yellow tent, and you can see. Ooh, somebody's kitty. The yellow one you can see. Can we get Tawny's vision, please?
I'll just continue my way around until I can see.
Okay, so
whatever
you can see this largish creature. I'll unhide it. kind of hidden behind the tree. Slight horn. You can see it above the tent. It's got slight horns on its head.
I'd probably try to stealthily.
Slightly furry.
I'd
You're gonna
quickly dash back and relay that to people in the group.
make a stealth check.
Oh no, stressed.
Nice.
Oh, that's not bad actually. Just getting on the character sheet. It's a natural 13, but I think Tony's got pretty good stealth. As soon as D&D Beyond wants to work. 17.
Yeah, you.
Guys, there's something monstrous over there. I say we punch it.
Can I hear what she say? She go back to the green tent and then tell it, right? So I guess I can't hear.
No,
anything.
you can't hear it. It's too far away.
Let's not be too rashful here. First of all, is the creature eligible to vote? I don't go around punching voters. It looks very bad. I've done it once before. I got in lots of trouble for it.
I don't put politics into my punching. It's not. It's work of art.
You all watch as a tree kind of shakes. Several of the points of light on the tree go out. It's still in a.
Do I know where to?
Big problem?
Do I know where Tula is? Sorry.
Nope.
Oh.
No idea. You just know that Tula did not follow you out of that
Yeah,
alleyway.
cool.
You know that was the last place you saw her.
When I see the tree moving, then I telepathically tell Tata, when trees are moving, something is off. And then I take out my bow.
Okay.
I ready my bow.
Bow off, bow ready. Anyone else?
How far away am I from the creature?
You don't know. You just saw the tree move. You are from the tree.
Unless anyone would be grabbing me by the scruff, I would totally be wanting to.
You are
charge in
40
there and
feet,
punch it.
40 feet from the middle of the tree. So you can see the bottom of the tree from where you are, and it's about 40 feet away.
I'm just thinking about using dissonant whispers, which doesn't require a line of sight or to even know where the creature is. It's just a creature of choice within range can hear.
Okay, you can certainly try.
I will target whatever large creature.
You're going to target the tree area. Is it an area of effect?
It is a one creature of your choice within range that can hear.
You know there is something in and around that tree. I will say that the creature gets advantage on the save.
Fine by me? Yeah. Okay.
What's
14.
the save? What kind of?
Wisdom.
Oh, wisdom saving. Yeah.
Okay. Nothing seems to happen.
On a save, it takes half damage.
Nothing seems to happen. I mean, you cast it. You assume that it was hit, but without hearing a noise or seeing something react, you've no idea whether it worked or not.
Yeah. Unless anyone's grabbing me by the scruff of my neck or anything, I want to go in there and just wrestle with
You're going to head right in, yeah?
Unless anyone's stopping me.
Please hold me back.
You want to
Okay.
No, crack on.
Mate.
Yeah.
Deborah, Joris, Wenrix, make perception check.
16.
6.
18.
Joris and Wenrix, you watch as Tawny bolts past, heading towards the tree. Heading around the tree.
Stop! Stop! Oh, no, carry on then.
And everyone roll for initiative.
No.
That was bound to happen. Come on, you knew it.
I know. 8.
23.
I'm just going to... I'll back in 1 second.
Yeah.
13.
7. Be right back.
Yep.
23.
23. Get in. Deborah, what did you get?
13.
What did I miss? Sorry.
Initiative.
Yay. Oh, that was a bad roll.
That can't be that bad.
Why? It's not fair. 9. 20.
Okay. Anyone catch what Wenrick's got or Juris?
No, I don't think so.
And they both stepped away for a moment. Ow! I hurt my hands.
Don't do
know.
that.
Yeah.
I did buy my head and hurt my hands. Oh, the back door's open. It's cold in here. It's worse when it's cold.
It adds to the role play.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, so it is. It was a 7.
Okay. Did you catch what Wenrick's rolled? He did say before. He did say
No, I
I
didn't.
don't know if he rolled on D&D Beyond. If he did, there's no thing set up for this, so I can't see what he rolled anyway. Because it doesn't port to where the map is.
Yeah, no, he didn't roll one here. Nothing in the game log.
No, because that game log is only on your account, because there's no one else in the thingy, I don't think. In the campaign.
I think, yeah, it shows up just Tata and me. That's it.
Yep.
What size is this creature mechanically?
From where you are, it's a large creature. So, it is. You are small. It is large. So it is 8 times bigger than you are.
Yeah. My tavern brawler for grappling is useless. +5 dex.
However, you can use improvised weapons.
Yeah, but I could have had +5 dex.
Yeah, no, it's a large creature. Sorry.
Grr. Oh well.
While waiting for Wenrix to come back, Tawny, make a nature check.
Sorry, I have to get her character sheet back up. I was looking at what I wanted to do in combat. Let me just get that up. Right. Skill, nature. We have. That's a 4.
You've never seen anything like this in your entire life.
Yeah, Tawny doesn't know anything other than to punch things.
You have never seen anything like this in your entire life.
It looks punchable, that's all she knows.
Are you back?
Yeah.
Fenrix? What did you roll for initiative?
8.
8. Okay. So, Tula. You go first. Your companions go immediately after you.
All right. But I can't.
So you are currently
Yeah, I can't see the thing. Right?
hiding behind the tree. You cannot see anything.
Oh.
However, I will go with your movement is that of, because you are currently riding
Tata.
Tata. You are using Tata's
Yeah,
movement
40
speed as
feet.
right. Yeah.
But I can see Tony, right? At least, like she run across the building.
You watched Tawny run past, disappear around past the tree.
Okay. I will run to or with Tata go to the back end of that blue tent. Can I reach that? No, actually not. Okay, I will go to the back of the yellow tent then.
You can get to the back of the yellow
Yeah,
tent.
40 feet I can go to the yellow tent at least.
Hold on. That's the wrong button. Using a ruler. So you can get to the back of the yellow tent.
Can
now
I see
you can
anything
see.
from
Yes.
there?
You
I can see the
just
creature
about
also.
see the creature. Now the creature does have some cover because you are going to be shooting. What? No, because it's taller. You can see it over the tents.
Yeah, but I also have these advantages of ignoring cover.
Are you?
With whatever that's called.
Are you using? Are you going to use sharpshooter?
Yeah.
Okay, so sharpshooter is an ability you can use extra. It's not something that's automatically guaranteed.
Okay.
So you do lose. You do take 5 off your roll to do an extra 10 damage.
Okay.
So whatever you roll, you minus 5.
Okay, then I'm not using it, I guess. Not.
However, you can see the creature. It is taller than the tents. You can aim over the top.
All right. Then I will aim my longbow in it and try to shoot it, I guess.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Would you not have advantage as well because you were unseen by it?
Yeah, you can roll with advantage because you were you stealthily snuck up to this tree using your stealth roll from last time, and it didn't notice you.
Okay. 24.
24 hits.
With 12 piercing damage, and then advantages. So I roll one more time, right?
Okay, so 24 with advantage. You roll on your attack roll.
Yes.
So what would, if you rolled with advantage, what would your second roll be for an attack roll?
The second one is 7 only.
So you take the first roll because
so
it was
12.
higher. So you lose 12. It loses 12 points because you hit it with the first attack. So second attack, you get 2. Is not with advantage.
All right.
Is your 5th level?
Okay.
So you can shoot it again.
Yeah. So second one is 17.
17 hits.
With 9 piercing damage.
Okay. Yeah. 2 arrows over the tent. Hit this creature. Kind of turns towards the direction that you're in, now noticing you. Deborah, you can see nothing.
Oh, 1 second. Can I have Hill of Thorns as BA?
You can use it next time.
Yeah.
With your bonus action, if you want to use an attack like that, you do it before your attack.
All right.
I
will do it for the next attack.
That's fine. You can do it for the next one. Okay, so you've used the movement of Tata. Do you want Cheddar to do anything, or is he gonna stay with you?
Well, I want Cheddar to hide then. To the blue tent or turquoise tent.
Yep, no problem. Let me pitch because he's currently not on board. And he still didn't go on. There you go. He's behind the tent. You can't really see him because he's tiny.
Yeah.
So, is that end your turn?
Does Tata has any action?
He does,
But
but
not-
the
yeah.
only action he would have is dash
Okay.
because he's already used his movement.
All right. Yeah, then I end my turn.
Okay, Deborah, you can see nothing. You've just watched as 2 arrows disappear behind the tree, and you've heard a cry. Other than that, you can't see anything.
I head towards the direction of the cry, I guess. I don't know how far my movement can get
So
me.
your movement is 25 feet. Get you to about here. You can use your secondary movement to dash. If you use your action, which would get you 50 feet to here. You can see the line.
Yeah, I'll do that for this round. I also want to do a bonus action, but want to double check. If I cast a spell as a bonus action that needs concentration, will I be able to cast more spells?
Not on this turn, but you've used your action,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah. Bonus action, though.
Yeah, no, you can do that. What are you doing?
Can I see the creature now, I guess?
I mean, yeah, you can see bits of it, yeah.
Is it within 90 feet of me? It's hard to see.
Yep.
Okay, I cast Hunter's Mark towards it.
Yep, you can do that.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so it is now marked. You now can track it for 8 hours. You know exactly where it is at all times.
And I can
And you
do
get out like a
1d6.
Unless you lose concentration. Beg pardon?
And I can do an extra d6 damage as well.
And you do extra damage as well. But
Yeah.
for the moment, you times. So, does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Tawny, you are right there. You are within...
Question: do you do flanking as a rule?
Flanking can be used as a rule, but you would need to be behind it, and it would need to be focused on something else.
I know. It's just if anyone ends up coming into melee range as well, then basically I would be behind it northernmost. So if anyone's coming from the south, then they'd have a little bit less movement to be flanking with.
Yep.
So I'd want to be.
No,
like,
that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so it is 20 feet away.
Yeah, just in case anyone comes in.
It is 15, 20 feet away.
Awesome.
It is large.
Yeah, plenty.
So it is taking up a lot of space.
That's fine. Yeah, so I'll go to the back basically. My action would be the unarmed strike.
Okay. Yep,
Roll the
you run
hit.
up to it.
Oh, natural 19 plus 7, 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That could have been a crit, but I shouldn't grumble about that really. 8 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
As I just punch this thing in the fur. Bonus action, because I've used my unarmed strike, I get to do another.
You are 5th level, so you do get 2 attacks anyway.
Yeah, but this is the bonus action for the action. I've not done the extra attack yet. This one is 15 to hit.
Are you doing flurry
Another unarmed. The unarmed strike is a bonus
of
action.
blows, or just okay?
No,
Fair enough.
So you have, when you use the attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon, you can make one unarmed strike again.
Oh, I
as a
see.
bonus
This is
action.
your monk feature. Okay, no, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, make your attack roll. That
15.
misses.
Oh my god, this thing is okay. Okay, extra attack. I'll do that
Yep.
again if that's okay. So again, an unarmed strike. Natural 17 plus 7, so 24 to hit. Okay. 7 bludgeoning damage.
Come up and first strike hits. Second strike kind of manages to move its foot slightly as you swing in. You're looking at its feet. Its feet are cloven. You come in, bring in your second hand.
Yep. I've left myself completely open, ready to see how much this thing can hurt me. I've done everything I can.
Okay. Wenrix.
Not much I can do other than run to try and get into position to not see it. So.
You dash as your action.
Yeah. Because until I can see it, I can't use.
I mean, you can get to the closest corner of this blue tent right here.
I will do that then. Shout to Joris, "Stay out of harm's way!" And then run straight into harm's way.
Is that in your turn?
Yeah.
Joris.
Okay. I'm not going to run over there because this is just obviously one huge conspiracy to make me look bad. So I'm going to saunter over to the red and white booth.
The one on the left.
Yeah, the one on the left.
Okay. Dash as your action. Dash to as your action to make the speed up.
No, I'm literally sauntering, walking across.
And you will get to about there.
Okay.
And you can see nothing.
I can see nothing. Okay, I will in that case use my channel divinity to invoke duplicity, and I'll create a perfect illusion of myself that I can control. Good news, everyone. There's now 2 Joris Bonsons.
Oh no.
You vote for yourself now.
Where is what's the range on the second one?
It is 120 feet from me at all times.
Is it always 120 feet?
It has to be within 120 feet of me.
Where are you casting it?
I will cast it next to Wendritz.
Right.
Just to give you a heart attack. There's 2 of them.
I can also talk and cast spells as my perfect illusion.
Can you see through the illusion's eyes?
Yes, I can.
Then you can now see the creature. You can see the creature. It's huge. It is standing there. It is in range of Tawny, who is right up there, attacking its feet. Your life.
Okay. That's fine. I'll end my turn there.
Okay. It's now the creature's turn. So, as you are the closest,
Yay. Come up, bro.
it is going to hit you with it pulls a big wooden club out, and that is a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
And it deals.
Let me just see if I have any reaction.
3 points of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of acid damage as its club swings around and clips you.
Yeah.
and it's going to lift its foot up. That was attacking you before, and that is a 15 to hit.
Misses.
Oh no, sorry, 17. I misread the number.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, and you take. I'll have to use that one. 9 points of bludgeoning damage as he lifts his foot up and stamps down at you.
9. I look injured, but not quite bleeding just yet.
And that ends its turn. Tula. Let's now back around to you.
Yep. I hop down from Tata.
Yep.
And then I asked Tata to go and chew that guy, the sack.
Okay.
Go and bite the sack.
Go on. It's underneath you, so.
And then I will, of course, shoot my bow again with that Hill of Thorns.
Yep. You bonus action the Hail of Thorns.
Yes.
Tata runs in. He can do. He can get to about here on his movement.
Ah, okay.
So you can't really see, but he's about 15 feet away. Yeah, you can use your Hail of Thorns.
Yes.
To bonus action, and then you hit him with your Hail of Thorns. So make your attack roll.
Okay. How can I combine those two things together? Do I just roll the Hail of Thorns?
Roll the attack roll first.
15.
15 misses. The first arrow, as he was lifting its leg up to bring it down, as its foot comes down, misses. Roll for your second attack.
16.
16 barely hits.
All right. With piercing damage 6.
Okay.
Chipping away.
Chipping away. Does that end your turn?
No. Then I will actually ask. I will shout to Cheddar and ask Cheddar to climb up to the tree, to the Christmas tree.
Okay. Cheddar can get to about here.
Yeah.
So he's just in front. Joris and Wenrix, or Joris's clone, and Wenrix, you watch as this little tiny mouse comes out and kind of stops next to you.
And then I will ready another bonus action of Hill of Thorn.
Okay. It's a concentration spell. Lasts up to 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So you don't need to ready it.
Great.
You do need to roll damage on it though.
Yeah, that's true. Let me see. 6. Another 6.
Another 6. Cool.
But you need to have a dex save of 13.
Oh! Dex save of 13. Is it halved?
Yes, half if you success.
That's 3. Okay. Is that?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Okay. Deborah, you can see this creature now. It is
Big.
It is big, and it is 25 feet away.
Okay, I run to the creature and get out my longsword. Then I think that I can just spit it up with the longsword.
Okay, you can make it over there. Whoops! I need to turn it off. You make it there. Tula. To Tawny. You can now attack.
I was aiming to be at the back to possibly.
Yeah, you didn't have movement to get there.
I only use 20 foot, 15, 20 foot.
You okay? You are. Hold on.
I've got 35-foot movement because I'm a monk.
Okay, you are behind it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Cool.
So.
I
You-
try
You
to.
are attacking with your sword.
Yeah.
Make an attack roll.
So that's 14. Yeah, I think that's 14.
14 misses.
Oh no. I try again. That's worse. I definitely missed. Damn
Okay,
it.
fair enough. Tawny, you're there. You're behind it. You now get advantage for flanking.
Okay, cool. As my action, I'm gonna spend a key point to slap myself in the face to regain some hit HP. So I regain 7 HP as I just bring my senses back.
Okay.
And then bonus action, it allows me to use a flurry of blows without using an extra key. Then let me just double check. I have to use the attack action for that. Oh, I got extra attack. You wouldn't be able to do that. Hang on.
You attack twice. So.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
First attack, you attack
Yeah,
yourself.
that's true.
Second
Yeah.
attack, you can still attack it because you still have 2
That's
attacks.
mad. That's cool as heck. Right, cool. Extra attack. Right, sweet. Start with that. Okay, that is a 23 to hit.
23
awesome.
hits.
6 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that's painful.
Lush. And then the bonus action then is to then use that flurry of blows. It's only 1 due to the 1 key point of Hand of Healing. Misses.
What did you roll?
3.
Yeah, no.
Natural 3. Yeah, it's like a 10. It's like 15 didn't hit before, so not that. No movement. 10.
Okay, that ends your turn. Did you roll your first attack with advantage? Or did you roll?
Oh,
your
sugar.
attack with advantage?
Thank you. That one would have been advantage as well in that case.
Yeah, the flurry of blows would have been with advantage as well because you're considered flanking.
Sorry. Yeah. In that case, that would have been the first one would have been 24. So
Yeah,
one
that's
up,
fine.
no crit. The other one would be 21.
21 hits.
Okay, so that one would have got in then.
Yep, just roll for damage.
10 bludgeoning.
Well, okay.
Yay!
Kind of slap yourself. That ends your turn?
Yeah, back of full HP as well. Oh wait, 1 off full HP. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I see what she just done with herself from the angle?
Which bit of it?
Why are
You can just about see Tawny behind its feet through the tents and stuff. You just about see Tawny behind, and you watch as
Herself, right? Yeah.
No, you watch as she slaps herself,
Yeah.
and then starts punching away.
And then I talk to myself since all my companion is out there. I was, bloody hell! Yeah. I have sent Tana to a madman.
That is your turn, right?
For me, yeah.
Wenrix.
Can I don't know if it's possible, can I do a check to see if I can understand why my dissonant whispers wouldn't have worked? Or if it did work, or...
Make a nature check.
19.
there are some creatures in the world that are immune to psychic damage.
Okay.
There are some creatures in the world that are immune to certain effects completely. You don't know if this is one. You've never seen it before.
No,
You've heard
that's fine.
stories of creatures like this, usually as tales of nightmares, the kind of thing that you would tell your kids. Oh, if you don't do this, then so and so will come and get you.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Wendigo.
That's
Okay,
a
I'll.
reaction, so.
Yeah. I will look at the mouse that's just run down,
It's
stopped by
like-
my feet,
Stop by your feet, yeah.
and just shake my head slightly, confused as to why a mouse is just sat there. And I'll look round to Joris, who I've just told not to come over here. What are you? And then realise it's not actually him. I can still see it, the other one.
Yeah, you can see
Both of
him,
them.
and there's another one about 50 feet away, further away, the other side of the tree, so technically out of harm's way.
He's even more confused now because he's got no idea what's going on. So he's trying to focus. Like, rubbing his temples for a second, like, ugh. And he reaches down into his belt and just draws this almost needle-like rapier. Very fine, very delicate. And just steps up to this
So
creature.
you will not be able to make it in your movement. Don't think. Let me just check. Oh no, you can. You can get up there. It's about 20 feet away. So
I'm going to
Alar.
get up and I'm going to try and slash at where his ankle would be.
I mean, you can see his ankle. It's
Hooved.
It's hooved, and it's about the thickness of you, maybe a little wider. So
I am very slight. So yes, I'll attack at his ankle with my rapier.
Okay, make your attack roll with advantage.
22 for 6 piercing damage.
Ooh. You have one attack.
I do, but I can use psychic blades, which we'll see if this works. So I can expend a bardic inspiration to add an extra 3d6 psychic damage to this target.
Okay, are you doing that?
Yes. So that'd be it would be another 9 damage.
As you looking up at this creature, how are you adding this to your attack? Are you saying something? Are you singing something? Are you
not a singer, despite the traditional bardic style?
Mean, you're a
singer.
politician, so
He's a diplomat.
Okay.
So he'll look at him in the eyes, having just slashed at his ankles and cut deep into him. And you will never be one of our constituents with this sort of behaviour. And
the cut that you do to the ankle just seems to do sort of minimal amount of damage. I mean, so far that you've attacked its feet, and you can see that there's a couple of bruises that appear to be coming up beneath the fur, and there's slashes to its skin, but other than that, it doesn't appear to be taking much damage at all.
Okay, that'll be the end of my turn then.
Joris.
Oh, actually, sorry. Just before I do end my turn, can I give Tawny a bardic inspiration as a bonus action?
You cannot.
Okay.
Because I think you can bardic inspiration a turn.
Checking.
Doesn't say that I can read.
Because bardic inspiration is considered a bonus action normally.
It is, but that Psychic Blades is when you hit a creature, you can expend one use of your Bardic Inspiration to deal additional psychic damage.
We've got someone on the book. Unfortunately, I don't have the book stuff with me.
If you've already done the bonus action for it, you can only do, the bonus action's only once per turn.
Yeah, but it's
Psychic
not a
Blades
bonus
isn't a
action.
bonus action.
It's additional use of the Bardic Inspiration. That's the thing. Okay, so we will say that
College, is it?
College of Whispers.
What was that, Laurel? Whispers.
That's Sound of Past God, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Yeah, you can. It doesn't require the bonus action to do that.
Okay, yeah, you can use it again. So who are you giving the Bardic Inspiration to?
Tawny.
Tawny, you have Inspiration 1d6, 1d8?
1d8.
1d8. You can add it to a save, an attack roll, or a
Ability check.
All right, thank you.
That is your turn.
Yeah.
Joris.
You're mute.
Again. Is the creature actually inside, like on top of the tree?
No.
Is it
He's on the floor. Sort of
on the floor.
It was trying to hide within the tree, but when the others came around and caught him, he kind of stepped out to engage with them. So it's not actually in the tree, but you can see it.
Okay. And how big is the tree?
Oh, the tree's like 80 foot, 100 foot tall.
Okay, that's fine. I will use my bonus action to move the clone of Joris up between where the blue and the purple gazebos are.
Right there.
Yep. I will then cast Guiding Bolt
From
at the
it?
creature. Yeah, from the
Okay.
clone.
Yep.
Okay. That is terrible. That's a 9 to hit, so I'm not. Yeah.
Does your guiding bolt have a particular color? How does it look when it comes from your hand? I mean, assuming.
It is a pleasing royal blue color.
Okay, so blue bolt comes out. It hits the creature. Shower of blue sparkles as it falls down around this creature.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just kind of shrug and then end my turn.
Okay. It's now the creature's turn. Now it has 3 targets. So, as the one who
Back a sec. Kids Craig.
as the one who
Carry on.
attacked it first, it's going to attack you first, Tawny, with a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
And it's going to attack it with its club again, which does 1 point of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of bludgeoning damage and 1 point of acid damage as it brings its club down. Hits you again. Deborah, while it swings its club behind it to aim at Tawny, it's going to bring its foot down on you and miss with a natural 1. And it's going to look around at the creatures around its feet, and it's going to. That's going to end its turn. And 2 lives, back to you.
Yes. So I shout to Tata, Tata, chill him. and Tata run
Okay.
to him and chew him.
Where
Or
was I
something
on
like
the
that,
initiative run?
Okay.
Sorry.
You are in the middle
Stuck in the middle with you. Do.
with yourself, but yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're about the middle of the order.
I thought I missed a round then. Weird
No,
being in the middle.
you're middle of the play order.
Especially for a monk, I rolled so bad.
Middle of the middle of the player character order, but
Sorry.
the creatures at the bottom.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
So
Tata bite him with both pack tactics and Beastmaster bonus.
yeah.
Nice.
So make
It's 23.
23 hits.
But the piercing damage with only the bite is 5.
Yep. You add anything to it?
Yeah, I need to add. Let me see. Well, the Beastmaster bonus gain additional bonus to attack and damage roll. So does it mean
what does it add to? What does it add to the damage?
It said damage roll equal to Ranger proficiency bonus.
So it adds your proficiency bonus again.
Yes.
So what's your
plus
proficiency?
3.
+2? +3. Okay, so that's another 3 off. There you go.
Yep.
And the pack tactics just gives you an advantage on your attack. Okay.
So that's Tata. And then I will shout to Cheddar. Where is Cheddar now?
Cheddar is just in front of the blue tent.
Okay, I will ask Cheddar climb up to the tree.
He runs into the tree and disappears.
Yeah, and when it arrives in the tree, I want it to jump down to the bee's sack.
Okay.
But I don't know when.
That'll probably be his next turn.
Yeah. Okay, and then I will shoot the bees.
Yep.
First attack 17.
17 hits.
With piercing damage 10. Second attack is 18 with 12 damage.
Yep.
And then I need to roll the Hill of Fawn for 9 extra damage, and then you need to
for both attacks.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you need to have the dex save.
2
of 13.
That's 1. And that's 4.
Yay! So you get all the 9 damage.
Yep. Oops. Drop my pencil on the floor. No, I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so is that your turn?
Yeah. So she saw Tata chew the bees, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
well,
yeah.
sort of.
Yeah.
You heard it cry.
Yeah. So she said, "Good job. Chew him harder."
So that was Tula. Deborah. Hello.
Hello. Sorry. So Deborah swings her
sword again.
Yeah.
Yep. Make an attack roll.
So that was 19. Did it hit?
19 hits.
Yay. So my sword is 2d6 plus 2 plus, so that's 10 with my sword, and then I also do Divine Smite.
Oh, there you go. I was just about to message about that. Yep. Okay, what level?
That's a level 2 spell.
You're going to cast a level 2, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a 3d8.
Okay.
And that was 14.
So what was the first one?
24, 10, and 14.
Wow, so it's 24 total. You swing the sword. What does your divine smite look like? As you swing it, it adds extra power. Does it do? Is it some kind of effect that your blade has as it cuts through?
Oh, I haven't noted that down, to be honest.
You can think of it on
Not
spot.
sure. Okay, just shines and sparkles.
Okay.
With colorful lights.
Fair enough. You
Yay.
swing through. That's your first attack.
Yay. I try to attack again. That is a 16.
16 barely hits.
Yay! Okay,
We now know the AC people.
so that's 9 plus 2,
11.
11. There you go.
You're not adding divine smite to that one.
Can I do it twice?
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. I'll do it as a level... Yeah! Yeah, no, I'll do it as a level 1. So that's 7 plus 6.
13.
13.
All right, cool. As you swing, more sparks fly off. And it kind of reaches down and grabs its ankle slightly and rubs. And it looks around. Is that end your turn?
Yeah, I just start hissing at it. Well,
As
there
it
you go.
reaches down and grabs its ankle, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Ah.
That's a 9. I'm not very wise.
As you are celebrating your attacks, you feel a little weaker. You have to lean on your sword a moment. You're not sure why,
Oh no. Okay.
but you have to catch your breath before you ready yourself again.
Cool.
Okay, so Tawny. Tawny, you're up.
Sorry, I was muted still. So unarmed strike, advantage for flanking.
Yep.
Awesome.
Don't forget you've got bardic inspiration as well.
Oh yes, I do. Thank you. That's for the attack roll, isn't it?
Attack, save, or ability check.
Can I roll it after?
You got to declare before.
Okay.
You can roll it after your roll, but before you announce what you got.
Okay. Okay.
So if you roll it, then you can say, "Oh, I'm going to use inspiration."
Okay, I'm gonna use.
Then you roll it, and then you add it to your total.
Awesome. With advantage, maths. Just one
What did
sec.
you roll?
So 16 plus, I think it's plus 7 Tony has. Yeah, plus 7. So 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. 6 bludgeoning damage.
Excuse me. Okay.
Bonus action. I'm going to use Flurry of Blows to do 2 unarmed strikes.
Yep.
Okay. So. Oh, one of them's a crit. The other one's natural 19. So 26 and 27.
Yeah, both hit.
How do you do crits?
Double the dice.
I'll do the normal.
I'll
do the normal one first. Just to make it a bit easier. That one is max damage 10 bludgeoning. And then the crit. 10.
Wow.
Rolled a 1 and a 5 on the d6s. So action, bonus action, extra attack. Flanking. Oh gosh, thank God for flanking. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That was going to be a natural 2 otherwise. Minimum damage 5. Bludgeoning.
Okay.
No movement 10.
Okay.
All of the.
That end your turn.
Yes.
Ugh. Okay, I need Tawny, Wenrix, Deborah, and Tata to make Constitution saving throws.
Is it frightened related or ranged related?
What do you mean?
I have reactions against ranged and I have advantage against frightened saves.
I think we all do Halfling, don't we?
It is neither.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Same here.
A 6.
16.
Is that for Tata?
Yeah, that's for Tata.
Okay.
16.
So after you've done your punches, you can hear a loud scream fill the immediate area around this creature. And Wenrix, Deborah, you managed to shake it off. Tartar's shaking his head. But Tawny, the scream is so loud you have to cover your ears. You are considered deafened.
Okay.
Excuse me. Wenrix, it's your turn.
Can I try and determine whether my rapier is having any effect on it either? Because
I mean, when you came in, you did your cut. Yes, you saw its skin open up and blood drip out.
That's fine then, because I just felt like I was being completely ineffective with everything. So I'll attack with my rapier again then.
Okay, make an attack roll.
24.
24 hits.
For 6 damage.
Kind of drops to one knee, and it looks towards you.
I'll just hold its gaze. When you spend this much time having to stare at Joris across the table, you get used to just staring into nothing.
It looks towards you and just shakes his finger at you for a moment. That ends your turn. Joris.
Okay. As a bonus action, I'm going to move my clone next to Wenrix.
Yeah, you're right there.
So I meant as in on the right hand side of him.
Right there.
Yeah. And
just looks like that creature's got my shots his head now.
And then I am going to call forth the spirits of the Conservative Party and cast Spirit Guardians. So I call forth spirits to protect me. They float around at a distance of 15 feet for the duration 10 minutes. When a enemy creature starts, it's enters or starts within 15 feet, it takes 3d8 radiant damage. If it fails a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Okay, 14. So does it take any damage or does it take half?
It just says if it. What was its saving throw?
14.
Oh, it did. Okay, so it did a 14. So yeah, so it won't take any damage.
Okay. So what do your guardians look like?
They look like a series of floating Margaret Thatcher heads just spinning around me.
That's brilliant. Okay. It works. Okay. Does that end your turn?
Oh, sorry, I was wrong. Sorry, on a successful save. Sorry, on a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage.
So roll for damage. So it's 3d8.
3d8. Okay, that's 5 damage.
These heads kind of, as they're kind of spinning around you. The first one hits it one way, the next one comes back the other way, hits it. Does that end your turn?
Yes, it does.
It's now the creature's turn. As the most recent person to attack it, it's going to go to your doppelganger and swing at it with his big staff. Dirty 20 to hit.
Bear with me.
Does it have the same armor class as you?
That's what I'm just checking on. Doesn't say anything about it. Features, traits. Evoke you plastic say.
And is it an exact copy or is it a image?
It is a illusion duplicate of myself. So I presume it doesn't have any AC.
Okay, so he swings.
It's just an illusion.
It looks down at it. And as it swings its club back, it's going to aim at you, Wenrix. That is a 23 to hit. Wenrix, 23 to hit?
Yes, definitely hits me.
Okay, so that is a 4 points of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of acid damage as it swings back round with its club. That ends its turn. And now we're back round to Tula.
Yes. So Tata will chew him again. Oh, you say he's one knee down, right? Something.
No, he kind of sort of dropped, but then went back up again.
Okay, so he's still standing
down,
with two feet.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's still on two feet.
I will say, Tata, bite his ankle.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
19 with
19 hits.
Damage of 7.
Okay.
And can Cheddar finally jump down to him?
Yeah, Cheddar can jump.
Okay, Cheddar jumps down to his sack.
Okay, jumps out of the tree onto his sack.
Can Cheddar see anything in the sack?
You don't know.
Can I see Cheddar jump into the sack?
You watch something fall out the tree.
Okay. Then I
Disappear into
assume
his
it's
sack.
Cheddar, and I say, Cheddar, buy a hole in the sack.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bow again. 23.
23
with
hits.
10 piercing damage.
Yep.
And then another 23 with 7 piercing damage.
Okay. Yeah, you 2 arrows come in,
And
catch it.
yeah, and then heal a fawn of extra 5 piercing damage. But you have to do the save.
I have to do a save. Yeah, no, he saves.
Okay. Then you take half
So
of it.
that's half of 5, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, that ends your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Deborah.
Okay. I suppose that I can just try to attack as normal?
Yep.
Because I was feeling tired. So I try to attack. That is a 13, so I think that that's not gone through.
As you lift your sword up and you swing, make your attack with disadvantage.
Ooh.
Does flanking make it flat?
Well,
Or
Yeah, so flanking would make it a flat roll because you have an advantage for flanking because there's people around. So whatever you rolled on the
Fair
first
enough.
one would be your roll.
yay, my first one was a 10, my second one was a 20. Plus my proficiency, that's 13, unfortunately.
Yeah,
So,
so as you lift your half-heartedly swing,
can I?
so you can either take that second roll that you made because the first one was with advantage for flanking, which meant you got an extra dice, but disadvantage, which means you lost a dice, or you had to take the lower, so it was just 1 dice. You roll it.
The second roll was a natural 20. Can I take
Yeah,
it?
if you want.
Yay! So, is that double the attack then? Or how does it work?
Double the dice.
Okay. I'm running out of dice, sorry. So I've got a 9 here, plus an 11.
So that's 20.
Yay. And then I'll also Divine Smite.
Okay.
Does it also double the dice, or not really?
Yeah. It doubles all the dice.
Oh god, it's too many numbers. Okay, so that's an 8, because we've casted a second level spell.
Okay. Total of 8.
Yeah, and if I put it down again, that's a 17.
What do you
Sorry.
say as you're attacking this creature?
I say for... That's for Grant.
That's for Grant, yeah? As you swing in.
Yeah.
As you swing in. It falls into the tree, and the tree kind of leans over.
Ooh.
That ends combat.
Yay! I survived.
Yay.
I'll call over and shout, nice. Anyone need healing? I can do that.
You need a bit. Slap me as hard as you can.
Well, I do have normal cure wounds for those who maybe don't want, like,
I mean,
you know.
Wenrix has just said to slap him as hard as you can, so...
Yeah, sure. I do have the key points, so slap.
It might be when Reese's thing, we don't know.
8 HP back from that one. I've got 1 slap left to heal people with. And got a few wounds, and I got a thingamabob.
I also have heal.
Okay, so
So I
Yeah.
to the tree, Joris, Tula, Joris, Tawny, Deborah, Wenrix, you watch as the sack slides down off its back onto the ground. And as it does, rolls over. You know, nothing happens to this creature. It's now dead on the tree. But the sack is there on the floor, and it looks like it's got something in it.
Can I go over to open it up?
How long does your
It was 1 minute, so 10 rounds.
So
of
as the combat
so it
ends-
would have ended by now.
So you are now making your way around. So what we'll do is, because there's 2 of you, we'll get rid of that one, and that is now you.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to open up the bag to see what's in
As
there.
you open the bag, there is inside 3 halflings who all appear to be unconscious and possibly sleeping, possibly not. And you can see small amount of movement at the bottom of the sack.
Okay.
Let's zoom in on the thing. All right, Tula, you come in and
I will run to them.
yeah. Okay, so
Have I noticed that there are 3 unconscious halflings on the floor?
you haven't. I mean, you can go and have a look in the sack.
Yeah, I'll be curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
You
do
go in. You go over. You help them out of the sack.
I will check if any of them is my aunt.
It doesn't appear to be.
I'll
She's been
catch
They,
eaten.
one of
they all
them.
look like they are people who are dressed for a party, are dressed to go out for the evening. One of them is dressed to go to bed. Nightcap, nightgown, fluffy slippers, little bunny ears on them.
I'd like to pull them out of the sack if possible.
Yeah, you pull them out of the sack. They are now laying on the floor. You recognize one of them as the closest running opponent that you have for the next election. One of them is a shop owner who makes very fine suits that you buy from regularly. And the final one is a small child. You don't recognize them, but they look like they were somewhere out in the village.
I would like to ping vote Joris Bongson badges on all 3 of them, please, including my nearest competitor.
Oh.
Now is not
I
the
knew those
time.
badges were coming
You
useful.
pin these badges on.
I look to the mayor and say, and you tell me no one is disappearing. What is it with these people in a sack?
Well, clearly they haven't disappeared. They were in a sack. Completely different.
Kneel down to the child, and I try to do lay on hands, see if it wakes up, like give it +5.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you reach your hand out, touch them. Her eyes kind of flicker open. She looks around. Her mouth kind of open wide. She sits up slightly, wraps her arms around your neck, gives you a big hug.
Ooh. Deborah seems to feel uncomfortable with that.
Just hits with a sword. Get off!
Yeah.
If any of the need
As
healing, I'll
you-
do the same.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they all wake up with minimal amount of healing. They were all unconscious, not dead. They're either sleeping or just knocked unconscious. Although they do appear to be weak. Deborah, even though combat's over, you're still feeling a little tired. A little. You don't have the energy that, even though you're older, you don't have as much. You don't feel like you've got as much energy as you did before. You feel like perhaps something's missing.
Oh.
From maybe your life or your memories, or you can't quite put your finger on it.
Is there anything that I can do to try to understand what is missing?
You can have a look at the creature. You can make an investigation check of the creature.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. That's where is investigation? 17.
Yeah, as you go over, you look it over. The fur that it's got sort of looks like the stuff that you've got on your person, but it's a slightly different color. The stuff on the creature is a little lighter. The stuff you've got in your hands, there's a couple of grey fur strands in it. The hooves that it's got seem a little smaller than the prints you found outside your house.
Just a baby.
Oh dear, I say there may be another one.
Yeah, I would.
Oh no.
I would like to check the creature's feet and compare it to those footprint that I find in my village.
Yeah,
or in forest.
you have make a perception check.
Okay. 14.
I mean, yeah, they look the same shape.
Okay.
They're a little smaller than the prints that you saw.
Oh, you mean his feet is smaller than the print that I
Yeah,
saw?
the prints that you
Jeez.
saw, they were slightly bigger. So these ones are slightly smaller.
I'm pretty sure this guy is the small one here.
Oh god.
There is more than one. I mean, it's just a coincidence.
Well, I assume the sack that I have as a blanket is the same sack that he has housing those.
It looks to be the same. It looks to be almost identical.
Yeah.
The material looks to be the same, and the sack, yeah, just appears to be the same.
I wave that sack again and say, I assume this is from his friends. So yeah, there's more than one.
Oh no.
Joris, make a history check. You're probably muted again.
He's not, it's just ignoring you.
So yeah, it's a 13.
You've heard tell of creatures like this. You've ignored them because you didn't want to believe these things existed. They were just stories that were told to children of creatures that would come in the night, kidnap people. Be them good or bad, you don't know. You'd always passed it off. Your predecessors as mayors would always tell you stories of reports they would get of people disappearing, creatures being seen at night, but no one ever believed it because there was never any proof.
It's because I buried his all.
Winrix, how long have you been in office?
For several years. I've worked for previous mayors, so I've sort of.
Make a perception check.
Lost my thing. 23. Oh, I know you can't crit an ability check, but I just did.
As you are looking around at everyone and trying to figure out how to cover this up to keep it from the populace, something about Deborah catches your eye.
Oh, hello, Deborah.
Oh dear.
Deborah looks, or at least the angle that you are currently looking at Deborah at, looks vaguely familiar. As if perhaps she may have been a mayor previous.
Okay.
Can't put your finger on it. And do you want to say something, or do you want to keep it quiet?
Is Deborah like fully armored, like helmet and everything?
Yeah, not a helm, but is like definitely wearing heavier armor than, or clothes are a lot wider and seem to be a lot thicker.
I'm not
than would be on a normal person, so probably is armored.
I wasn't thinking about attacking her, don't worry. Just wondering if I could see her face.
She's currently looking away from you.
Yeah.
While she's like trying to extricate this child from around her neck.
I won't say anything for now. I'll sort of make a note to stare at her later when it's not so creepy.
You can close the map.
Sorry.
Right, wasn't for you. The next morning, word has spread how Joris Bonson, Wenrick Smoothhands, and three fairly unknown members of the town and the surrounding area helped three constituents and apparent voters of Joris Bonson from some kind of creature. At least those are the. There's no evidence of there ever being a creature against the tree. There is no evidence of there ever being a creature attack anyone who was taken, eaten. There is no evidence whatsoever. The five of you are the only ones who really know what happened, and we're going to end it there.
I wanted to just do something before the night, before we left the body.
What did you want to do?
I wanted to cast Speak with the Dead.
Okay.
What?
As you try to cast this spell, the body fades. You reach your hand out to touch it to cast your spell, and your hand passes through nothing as the body fades away.
So we've a whole Jonah Hex thing going on.
No damage to the tree. No sign. No lights broken on it. No nothing. The tree is as it was. And we're going to end it there. Maybe you will come back to the Halfling village another time. Investigate some more. Maybe we won't.
Damn you. Cliffhanger. Cliffhanger.
But thank you all for joining me tonight.
Thank you for that.
It's been absolutely lovely.
Thank you.
Lovely.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, you're all playing different games, so you've all worked with me before. You know what I'm like, and you know I love a good cliffhanger.
Thank you.
Love ending stuff on like, is it over? No. Sorry. We'll see you next week for Bastion Bay. This week is all the players are busy, so we are running this instead. So see you all next week, and I hope you enjoy your bank holiday, and let's see how the nights roll.